Good morning, everyone. Today's Monday. Today's Monday. Today's Monday, 12th of January 2026. Oh, and hello, Flying Circus. Grandma GRO. Funniest thing. Yeah. Going to be banned from the Philippines. Looks like someone out there are making up news or stories about who? Is it about himself that he's going to be banned once he got kicked out? You see, we all know it is actually Franco that is going to be banned from the Philippines. He tried that. He pulled that tricks also with Jim from Cambodia. Yeah, Jim from Cambodia. And Jim now is in the Philippines, right? Not a problem. Because whatever he's trying to do, he's thinking that the immigration has something to do with DSWD, which actually refers to the Philippines' domestic problems of the families. And the other one is the immigration systems that has no connections with police cases. You see, they are different. They are not the same. Only that the police can arrest you if the immigration departments reported you to the police station. But then, the immigration works very differently. If you are blacklisted, if you are banned from entering Philippines, when you arrive by air, by sea, air and sea only, because Philippines are all island, no land road, not connected to any country by road, only land and sea. So, if you are referring to being banned by the immigrations, when you landed in Philippine soil, whether it's by air or by sea, you got to go through the process, getting your passport stamps, and that's how you enter into the Philippines. And if you have bad records, blacklisted records, being banned, notified or notification, you won't be able to get inside the Philippines. You stop at where the checkpoint of the immigrations, and you will be sent out on the next flight. Yeah, you'll be sent out on the next flight back to wherever you come from. But what Frank is telling everyone out there is about himself. And he is putting fears onto other people, thinking that all of them will take what he says in YouTube world. Yeah, we all know he lies about everything. make up stories about everyone. So, Jim is in the Philippines. The first one, you say he'll be banned, but he's in the Philippines. And now you're saying that, oh, there's a short video about Haiti crying. Wow, you're good at it. But it's just all fun for you. Jay will be able to get into the Philippines. That is for sure. Like what Jim did, enter the Philippines, went to meet up with the Fleur wives. Not a problem. Yeah. The police come knocking at the door. That's a different case. Has got nothing to do with immigrations. So, what are you trying to tell everyone out there, Franco? That Jay won't be able to get into the Philippines? Like what? Your wife from Butuan, the mistress, princess, so-called princess, Mary Ann. She wants to get a lot of people banned from entering Philippines. Especially who? Biggie. But does it work? No. Did Big E got arrested? No. Did Mistress Mary Ann report Big E to DSWD? Maybe yes, maybe no. Nobody knows because she makes lots of story about everyone and she used that as a tool to frighten everyone. But she's also the same like Franco from Bantayan. So Franco, what you're trying to put out there are not facts. It's only your fantasy. Your dream that you can block, ban Jay from entering the Philippines because of why or what? Oh, that few pieces of paper that he posted out there about the Shah case, right? Correct, Franco? So, is it true? I have only one thing to say. He cannot sleep last night. So he went live streaming about Jay getting banned from entering Philippines. And we know all, no, he did whatever he wanted to do about everyone. And like I say, it's not going to work at all. It won't work, Franco, because you'll be the one that will be deported, and you know, once you got deported, you'll be banned from entering the Philippines. Whatever story you coin up about the case, about your caregiver, it's not going to work because you got a pile of complaints from lots of local and lots of foreigners about you, Franco. You got a lot, only that you do not know you have so many of it. And you know exactly what is going to happen to you, Franco. That's why you are very upset. You are unable to sleep. And you just want to turn the story around. and said J will be banned from the Philippines. No, you got it all wrong. You'll be the one, Franco. Once you're out, like you said, once Barry's out of the Philippines, he will be banned. So you're very worried about what is going to happen to you exactly, Franco. You know for sure, and you know very well that you will be banned from entering the Philippines once you got deported. I told you, when you have your passport stamp deported, lots of countries over the world are not going to welcome you. And that is one fact that you are afraid of, and you are afraid to tell everyone. Why don't you tell everyone? Why? Oh, maybe you say, my passport is already expired. I renew a new one. And there won't be any stamp stating that I've been deported before. You must be damn stupid, isn't it, Franco? Because one thing that you need to know, when you are a traveler, using your passport to go to any country, don't you know that the immigration at any country checkpoint will be able to know where you have been before, and at the same time will also know whether you have been deported before, Franco. That's one thing you did not remember, or you tried not to remember. Like I said, you can say whatever you want. You can do whatever shorts video you want. But you won't be able to stop J from entering the Philippines. As long as he don't overstay, he did not commit any immigration criminal case. Immigration, remember, not police, immigration. The immigration won't stop him as long as he got the money, as long as he has the ticket out from Philippines. Yeah, always a return ticket, not a one-way ticket like you're going to have, Franco. So will J be banned from entering the Philippines? My answer to you is no. He will be able to get into the Philippines. Whatever illegal activities that he has done in the eyes of the Philippines law, the immigration Philippines law, will be handled by the immigrations. Police cases are different. Unless you make a hell of a stupid issue with yourself over wherever you're staying, and get into trouble with all the Filipinos people out there, that is a different case. Immigrations and police department are not connected. They work separately, Franco. of this is alleged. It's not a crime. That one is not a crime. Flying circus. You need facts. You need proof. Without it, it's just like imaginations or the word if. So, you cannot take that into considerations. It has to be real or true. Without it, just saying, everyone can say anything. I also can say everything. That's why I can explain everything. That's why I can explain. And like Frank just want to frighten Jay. Frank, your brain is not good enough because you do not know how it works. You only know through your lawyer how it works. And you got to pay a fee, consultation fee, not free. Lawyers don't work for you for free. When you file cases, they'll ask you also for money. You mean filing cases and the lawyer don't collect any money from you? That is called free service. Then you can go to the public lawyers. And the public lawyers are not going to represent you, Franco, because you are not a local resident. You are a tourist. You are a foreigner. You are not a Filipino. So the public service is not for you. They are meant for the Filipinos. And that they can go after you with the public service, Franco. That's the difference. You should know very well. Because you pay your lawyers lots of money who got rich. Franco, your lawyer get rich, not you. You are the only one got sucked up into all the cases and use all your money for the wrong purpose, right, Franco? Instead of using it to enjoy your life in Bantayan or in the whole of Philippines, right? So you are a fool and you try to fool other people. So, are you smart enough to know? Comments about Trump's, his comment about Trump's, that one is very severe. That one is criminal when he says about the bullets. When he talks about the bullets, that's very, very severe. And he can be hauled up, he can be questioned, and he has to answer. Because when you incite, that is called inciting others to kill your presidents. Franco, you are in deep shit. Exactly. Because you are too stupid to do it, not realizing that that is a very big case. Wanting someone to die. Hello, sure pencil. Roses are red, my love. I hope you're doing well, right? And I hope you're traveling and enjoying the outdoor life. Don't stay at home. Don't stay at home. Go out, mix around. You're still at home? My God, sharp answer. I want to see you traveling, whether it's by speedboat, ferry, by bus, by air, you better get out of the house. You better get out of the house, Sure Pencil. Or maybe go to any of the cafe, do whatever you want, listen to some music, do some drawings like you like to do artwork. Normally I do karaoke or studying graphic. Go and have karaoke. Go and have karaoke. Release your stress. Don't stay indoor. Your mind will be thinking. And when you are out with friends, singing, having a good time, you're more relaxed than you're at home. Sure Pencil, don't stay at home. There's nothing at home. Yeah, there's nothing at home. I know you're not around for some time. I always told you to go out, to go and enjoy the outdoor life, see some friends, have some drinks. What about your tour guides? Your tour guidings? Go. Don't stay at home. It's not going to help you. Yeah, you're here. If you have the phone with you, you can listen to me anywhere, wherever you are. You know my time is 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Right? Wherever you are, just why not? You should go. You get money and at the same time you get to enjoy and to travel. You should go. Not wait. Just go. I don't want you to stay at home, Sure Pencil. I don't want you to stay at home because I know what world your mind will be thinking. Scary. Yeah, I scared the hell out of her. I scared the hell out of her. And she's very, very afraid and very, very upset with me. And she always tell me to challenge her. But I always tell her one thing. My answers are already all out there. My answers are all already out there. But the questions that I asked her to answer, she did not provide any answers. But she asked me to challenge her. I say, you're damn stupid, isn't it? My question out there, you can't answer. You want me to challenge you. You see how ridiculous? Or should I say, how stupid she is? What happened now to Fazio? Or she's bringing up the old story like she's the best friend or BFF of Fazio. And that one we know is a lie, it's not true. Including Fazio's woman by the name Daisy May. Daisy May does not know who is Princess Mary Ann. Like Gilda from Bantayan and Frank Battaglia, that also both do not care about her. You see, she makes stories. She does all the stories out there from her own imaginations. And exactly as she wants to do it, we also know Frank in Bantayan Island also did the same thing. Scaring people, giving imaginative answers. But it's not true. That's why I said, or like my title tells, banned from Philly or Philippines. who is going to be banned from the Philippines. Initially, Frank said it's Jim. When Jim is in Cambodia, he said he won't be able to get into the Philippines. But Jim entered the Philippines and now is with the Fleur wife. And he's very upset because he lied and everyone knows. And now he's doing the same to Jay and putting up a short video about Haiti crying that Jay will not be able to go to the Philippines. That one is crazy, isn't it? I remember Fazio was attacked by sick grandpa while making live streaming. Yeah, that is an old story. Yes, that is an old story because they too have a, what is that? The two of them have difference of opinion and the two of them are mad at each other. So when Ricky went over to Fazio's place, he called him out and he hit him from the back. Well, you know, Ricky is a big-sized man and Fazio, you know, Navla is just a little man, exactly like Frank from Bantayan. That's why Frank from Bantayan is also afraid of Ricky. So Frank from Bantayan, when he goes anywhere, he will take along the mama's Gildo along. Yeah, the Gildo or Gilda that he called the girlfriend, and at the same time, the caregiver in the documents. Very funny. Very funny. But in YouTube, Frank will say, Gilda is the girlfriend. But Gilda happens to be wife of Jimmy. So, Frank will make all kinds of story to suit him or to suit his narrative. You see, up here, Frank has lost his brain. He cannot remember one from the other. So now he is saying that Jay won't be able to get into the Philippines. But Frank, you will be the one deported from the Philippines, and you will be the one that will be banned from the Philippines. Get that into your head, Franco. That's real. That's how it works. That's how it works. And remember one thing. When your documents, passports have the word deported, you know what is going to happen to that word? You think it's going to go missing when you get out of the Philippines, or when you get a new passport in USA and there's a fresh one? No deportation or no stamp mark deported on the passport. Frank, don't be stupid. The computers at the immigrations department will have it recorded red. Will have it recorded in red. So they know you are deported, and whichever country you want to go, they also will know you have been deported. So, Franco, your records with the immigrations are not clean. It will have overstayed written there. It will also have the word deported stated over your name, Franco. So, the word ban, like you talked about last night because you cannot sleep, applies to you, Franco. Applies to you, Franco. But you know everything. You tell everybody everything. But is that true? Or are you trying to scare someone from entering the Philippines with your, I know a little bit about everything? Or should I put it the other way around? You don't know anything about lots of things. You don't know anything about lots of things. You try to impress people with your knowledge, which is actually useless, and it does not work because you took garbage from all over the places, like Scary Skate or Mistress Mary Ann took all the garbages that I put it out there, and she said, there's informations. Yeah, there's informations. Like until today, she still remember that Big E pays me to talk about her. Excuse me. Until today. And you say, that is my puppet master. And that is also my leader. Wow. You see, I got a puppet master. I got a leader here. Wow. That's how stupid this Mistress Mary Ann is. But I'm not going to tell her anything other than she will keep on saying that I was paid by Big E to attack her. The exact word. I was paid by Big E, Big Wallet, to attack her. Well, Mistress Mary John Boone, what about your fiancé that I'm going after too? Is he not sending you any more money because I told your fiancé you cheated on him at Starbucks CDO Manila, right? Mary Ann, you're not faithful, you're not honest, and definitely we know you don't go to church. Only one purpose that you ended up in church was to have buffet or snacks. That's what you want because you got no money. And you know those food that are displayed out in the church compound are free for you to eat. Right? Correct, Mistress Big E that you want to be? Right? Mistress Big E that you want to be, but Big E did not choose you. Big E chose honey, right? Because you are the sour grapes. Or they call it a new term called vinegar. New terms. But that terms are all coined out by who? By the Chinese. Because you do not know what it means in Chinese. So, Franco, what do you say about Jim that cannot enter the Philippines? It's a lie. It's not true. Jim is already in the Philippines. What do you say about Jay that will not be able to enter the Philippines? It's also not true. And that's one lie. You are covering up for yourself because you know you will be banned once you get deported out from the Philippines. Stamp in your passport the red word called deported. And you will have a record in the immigration systems stating that you overstayed in the Philippines. And whenever you go to any country that you want to enter, that record that is recorded in the immigration system, they are available all over the world. You can renew your, or should I say, you can get yourself a new passport. You can get yourself a new passport. Why don't you change your name? Then there's no record. No, you're stupid. Biometrics. Frank, biometrics. It will still link to your old records. Only you thought you're cleverer. But you're damn stupid, Franco. I give you all the answers that you want because no one is going to explain to you in detail like I can tell you in details. And I can say only one thing. I wish you all the best. Franco, I wish you all the best. Don't say that I'm bad. Don't say I'm bad. Hello, sexy Coca. Hello, Mommy May. Oh, sexy Coca is here. Mommy May is also here. Sheer Pencil is also here. Flying Circus is also here. Yeah. So, Franco, your time is up. You have no more place to go, and you know you're going to lose everything from the house to whatever you own in that house, because you can't take it with you. You can ship the whole house out to America, and you cannot take anything with you because you know you're going to end up with Barry before you get deported. You're going to end up with Barry before you get deported, Franco. That is real. That is very true. Unless you got the money. Unless you got the money. But money does not clean. Money does not clean what is recorded in the immigration computers. The word overstay. You can't clean that word off. You can only pay the fine, escape from Barry, and end up in the USA, where the FBI will be waiting for you, Franco. Where the FBI will be waiting for you. Once you enter the United States of America, you will be classified as a domestic terrorist, Franco. You do not know that? After you have what you said about Donald Trump? You do not know that, isn't it? I make it simple for you. I translate everything that you need to know about what is going to happen to you. And I guess Kash Patel, the director of FBI, will be waiting for you at the doorsteps. So, good luck to you, Franco. Good luck to you. Oh, there's one more alternatives. One more alternatives. That one is the best of all. You'll be trouble-free. You'll be trouble-free. You don't have to use any more money. You won't be sent to anywhere else. Because why? When you ended up there, 6 feet below the ground, you will stay quiet down there forever. And no one is going to miss you. But lots of people will trample on top of you. Like you want people to trample on Fazio. Have you forgotten? Cloudy urines? High blood pressure? Never take any white rice? Never take any white rice? No sugar in your tea? Correct? No sugar in your tea. Lime. What else? Turmeric. Oh yeah. He's thinking that turmeric will get him to live longer without cancer. Right? Brilliant idea. What about your lungs? What's happening? So from kidney to liver to lungs, now the new additional one, it looks like, Franco, you better stay 6 feet below than anywhere else that you want to go. Then the YouTube world will be very peaceful. No one will miss you. No, lots of us will miss you. But we will be celebrating the final celebration for you. We will be celebrating the final celebration for you when you enter 6 feet below. So, Franco, who will be banned from entering the Philippines. Jim? No, he's already in the Philippines. Jay? No, he will be there soon. So the question about being banned actually, excuse me, is you yourself, Franco. You know what is going to happen to you, and you know exactly what will the outcome be. And that is, you overstayed in the Philippines, you have some court cases in the Philippines, you have a lot of reports that you are an undesirable, and when you get deported, which will also be stamped onto your passport, one-way journey. Or like the song says, I'm living on a jet plane. Well, you know when will you be coming back again? Well, you know when you'll be back again. Like I said, I don't know when I'll be back again. So Franco, that's your one-way journey that you are so frightened about, that you put everyone's names into it because you want the response from the public. I give you all the answers that you need. I gave you all the answers that you want. I don't have to lie. I don't have to bluff. I don't have to make up stories. I know how it works, Franco. I know how it works. That's why I always tell everyone out there, behave. And when you're in the cow shed, you behave like a cow. When you're a chicken, you better know how to take care of your chicks. That's how it works. That's exactly how it's going to work. No two ways, no options. Follow the rules. But Franco, you've broken all of it. You've broken all the laws that is in the Philippines. From the one that you're talking about, DSWD, domestic violence. And then being an undesirable, talking or going after all the Filipinos, and as including the Filipinos partner that is in the Philippines. Correct? You don't attack the man only. You go after the woman too. Like Barry, now you go after Barry woman. Forget. Like Jim, and you go after Jim's woman in her channel. Right? And now Jay, and including Jay's woman. Wow. Looks like you got a fancy or a taste for someone else. Ladies, isn't it? Tell him, grasshopper. what it means, Chubaba. I know what it means. But I guess, what's the use of hoping when his one cannot do anything? Right? What's the point of hoping when his only thing cannot do anything? But he got a fancy every other woman that belongs to any other man out there, from Jim, from Jay, from Ricky, all, even Kevin one. There's a lot of them out there. He is done. He just has not accepted it yet. He won't accept it until finally when he faced defeat. That's what he wants. And he will keep on telling everyone that they are all going to be deported and all of them are going to be banned from entering Philippines. But Franco, you're damn stupid. What Jim did in Cambodia, what he did there in Cambodia has got nothing to do with the Philippines. You got to remember that. And what Jay is doing in Indonesia has also got nothing to do with the Philippines. That's one thing you got to remember. Even whatever he do in the USA has nothing to do with the Philippines. Because whichever country you are in, you answer to that country law. Only you think it works internationally. And if it's working internationally, stupid Franco, what the hell do you need a passport for? What the hell do you need a passport for if it works internationally? You don't need a passport because then it will be only one law. That is the law of the earth. So you can go anywhere. It applies same to everywhere you go. Is that not true? What you're trying to tell everyone? That's why you're damn stupid, Franco. That's why you are damn stupid, Franco. Frank is all bullshit, no substance. We all see it. Yes. Like I say one word. His useless knowledge. That he wants to bring it out and tell everyone that it works. But he's useless and he got useless knowledge that won't work anywhere. Even in America, it does not work. What he says out in the Philippines will not work at all. But he's saying, oh, it's going to work. And they are going to listen. And they are going to understand. And they can rely on his information. Like drinking swampy tea with lime, turmeric, and no sugar. You know why lime? Because his blood vessels are all clogged up. That's what lime's for. And what's about turmeric? Oh, he thinks turmeric is one antioxidant that can cure cancer. That is stupid. But he never remember the water that come from the swamp with the pea in it, and he used that to make tea. Swamp pea, P-E-E, not P-Y. And that water, like he said, tasted salty. That is his urine. That is just lemon tea. Well, he got all the ways to tell everyone what he wants people to believe. But I'm not going to take lemon tea. I know a better thing to take. I know what goes very well with tea. But definitely, I'm not going to teach him. Because he knows everything. So what's the point of teaching? He's already considered himself a guru. A guru that knows nothing. But he's telling everyone about his knowledge. His acquired knowledge. Laughable. Frank's favorite tea is peanut and corn blend. Oh, I also heard what he said about those corn. Those corn in the pool where he says, Popeye, pick it out one by one. You see how imaginative his brain is. How imaginative Frank brains is. But like I said, it's not worth the time going to listen to his channel. Of late, he has been doing more than 5 live streaming per day. Why so many live streaming, Franco? You know, first thing is that there's no one he can talk to. That's why he go live streaming 5 to 6 times a day. And he cannot sit still because his brain will be thinking, what is going to happen to him next? When is the letter arriving at his doorstep telling him to go and visit the departments that tell him, you got to get out of Philippines? Or the other letter that will say, you got to attend court hearing on specific time and specific date. That's what is bothering him. He is stressed, and that is why he stream and bullshit so much. He is lonely, scared, just a big case. Not case. Ahoy, fellas from Steve. Yes, ahoy, Steve from Chuba. We all know. We know he's very stressed out. We know what he says out there is all that is going to happen to him. Like being banned from entering Philippines once he got deported. And he thinks that by applying a new passport when he's in the US, he will escape. He will escape, and he thinks he will be able to get back into the Philippines because there is the word that will be missing stamped on the old passport, which states in red, deported. But he forgot that once he entered the Philippines, whatever passport he holds, they will be able to connect him back with all his past history, like overstaying, and when he was deported. The funniest part is he thinks that he will simply get a slap on the hand and it is over. He has no clue to hell is in store for him. Yep. Yes, that is what is going to happen. He sits there all day wishing he could make E.T. a cup of tea. Oh no, I wouldn't accept that cup of tea because that cup of tea that was made from the swampy water, no, not my taste. I'm not going to taste his pee. He knows what is going to happen to him. Franco, no one tells you exactly like I tell you what I have in mind about you. You think you're very good in immigrations, Interpol, police, and you think your lawyer can help you? You're all wrong. You are all wrong. You pay your lawyer to get advice. You pay your lawyer to get advice. You pay your lawyer to win cases. But you are a stupid fool to use all your money for that purpose. You're not enjoying life. You're stressing yourself out in Bantayan Island, thinking that, oh, I take him to court, I'm going to make some money out of him, and definitely what he calls me, he will pay for it. What did Barry call you? 5 times? Pedophile, Franco? Did you get paid 250,000 pesos? No. You did not win the case. You just win half of the case. You know why? Because Barry did not pay you. Frank donates to E.T. He's smarter than your backwood attorney. Yeah, good. Right. Oh, what happened? How can you cook, clean and shower with sewer water? Yeah, no, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to sting whatever that I throw it out from my system. Excuse me. He will still have to leave the country. He will be able to go to another Southeast Asia country or back to the USA. He definitely will have to leave that country because he overstayed and the deportation order is out. Steve, that is one thing. Whether he can enter any other country in Southeast Asia, that depends. Not necessarily he can come in. That depends. Because when you have violations in the Philippines, Southeast Asian country or ASEAN, their records are all connected to each other. That's why I can tell you why some of these ASEAN countries that we can travel, like just in Europe exactly, when they put the whole Europe under the European Union. So you can go anywhere with just when you enter Spain, France, then you can travel to Belgium, to Italy, to Germany, because they have a group of countries that they allow you to travel here and there. It works that way, exactly like ASEAN. But ASEAN is, you need your passport and they will have all your records all over ASEAN. That's how it works. And when he gets deported back to the USA and he wants to come to Asian country, it's not a problem. But the new rules are being worked out now. There are new rules that will apply to Thailand. There are new rules that will apply to Indonesia. There are also new rules that will be applied to Vietnam, Malaysia, and Singapore. You know why? You can check it out why a lot of people are not going to Bali. Steve, you can check out why there are lots of people that cannot enter Bali. Amazing, isn't it? But I guess Frank does not know about it. Yes, just not where he is blacklisted. Correct, Chuba. No wonder why everyone say he stinks. He's using sewer water. Why didn't he go for a visa run when he had the chance? No more money. No more money. Or maybe he's thinking that if Barry can do that for 10 years or so, he's also trying his luck, because he knows when he's in Bantayan Island, no immigration officers go to his house. And he will be saying, oh, if Barry is so lucky, why not I try? Why not he tried? The thing is that he forgot. He fired every one of the foreigners in the Philippines, and they took action on him. But he did not realize what he did. That's how he got caught. He's as bad as Barry, sticking around till it's too late. Yep. He did, Steve. He went at the last 30 days to try and renew, and that is when he was told he was blacklisted, and March 6th will be 1 year. Excuse me, that is when he was what? Told to depart. Told to depart. He got no money to buy the ticket to get out of the Philippines. I personally think they will get him whenever they choose, and the longer the wait, the larger the fine, and the bigger the penalty. That is why he's crying about not being able to leave. Chuba, he cannot leave because of the Shah case. He cannot leave because there's a Shah case. And that Shah case he has to attend. So he's binded by the case, and together with his overstay, he got no way out. Exactly as what happens to Barry is now happening to him. Because he put up a case when Barry was caught overstaying, he put up a case against him. That's how Barry ended up that way. And that is how Frank ended up this way too. What he did to Barry is exactly happening to Frank. Chubaba. He did it to Barry, and he's very proud about it. And now it hits him bad because Shah go after him, and exactly as what happens to Barry, exactly what is going to happen to Frank will happen. Same, very, very similar. Just that the number of days or years that Barry and Frank overstay are different. But both have court cases, and both will face the same music. Right, Frank? Did I get it wrong for you? I did not get it wrong for you. I explained everything for you. Like you said, your information are very useful. I gather I can understand Interpol, immigrations, police, and the law also, Franco. The law also. Yeah, I always step over the red line. I like to step over the red line because that is dangerous place to play. And Franco, you got no options. I already laid it all out for you. I already laid it all out for you, Franco. One is that you got to end up with Barry first. And you better pray that he gets out and get himself into USA before you enter the same place. But I guess you'll be facing him first. You'll be facing Barry first before what? Barry gets out. And second, if you pay the fine and everything that you are supposed to pay, hopefully you got the money, Franco. Then you'll be flying out to the hands of Kash Patel, the director of FBI in America, waiting at the doorstep because you won your president date. Correct? Third options, 6 feet below ground. I told you. That cemetery given to me by your princess Marianne. And if you stay down there, 6 feet below, you'll be quiet forever. And a lot of people will be just above ground, trampling and celebrating. Rest in hell, Franco. Rest in hell, Franco. What did I miss? Correct. That's the reason his whole departure. Barry may in no bullshit leaves Philippines before Frail. That's what I guess too. That's what I believe. He will face Barry before Barry gets out of Barry gets out of Philippines. Karma, correct. What goes around comes around, as they say. It's not karma. It's actually sexy coca. You know the two fishes, one in black, one in white. The two fishes, one in black, one in white. In circle. Yin yang. Sexy coca. Not karma. Yin yang. What goes around comes around. That's why it's in circle. Once Frank gets in the system, he will be just like Barry. That is the best and the funniest part. Yeah, because then there's no day of departure. Maybe they will end up spooning. Oh, Steve, I've been talking about that issue long ago. I'm saying that Barry is going to have a party and the toy boy will be Frank. Yeah, the toy boy will be Frank and everyone gets to enjoy what they want to do there. Exactly like he does not like gays, he does not like to be called pedo, and at the same time, we know he loves man. Hello. Barry is half retarded and will destroy Frail with no thoughts of recourse. Yeah, he's streetwise. He grew up wild, and definitely he knows how to have extra cigarette when Frank is there, because that is when they fight initially. Yeah, when Barry does not want to block those people bad-mouthing Frank in his channel, because Barry gets extra money so he can get extra cigarettes, and that's what Frank get very upset with him, and that's how they start fighting each other. Lo, Frank is public enemy number one. They just don't know it yet. Oh, what do you do when all are men and you don't have any woman in the place? What do you do? Well, there's only the third hole that can service very well. They'll be punching out his dusty old speedster. Oh, like hell, maybe he will take it from the mouth too, Steve. Like hell, maybe he will take it from the mouth too. You know, women have only two holes, right? No, men have only two holes. Women have three holes. One at the top, two at the bottom. When you are talking about men, there's only one up at the top, one at the bottom. And that's where they got to use it. No other place. So if you want to service both the whole, one will go at the top, one will go at the bottom. and you will go ga 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 ga. Spit roasting. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Are we lying? Frank, we are not lying. We are telling you exactly what is going to happen to you when you ended up together with Barry, Frank. Because you got to remember, you put him there. And when you put him there, and now you're going to get in the same place with Barry, well, you know what is going to happen to you. Barry is going to make full use of you. Definitely, Barry will want to make everything out of you. What a loser, he never travels. That's what a retired guy usually does. I went bottom hole. You want the bottom hole? No, spit roasting you too. Yeah, right, Franco? I'm very honest. I don't have to lie. Or maybe you should ask, hello, your best buddies now, right? Frank, maybe you got to ask hello. Hello can describe to you. Hello can tell you. And definitely, hello can give you a very good answer to all your questions. No doubt. Don't have to think twice. Why don't you ask him? You need a fire hydrant to feel good. Wow. Oh, wow. That is very large in size. Hey, Raymond from Chuba. Yeah. That is exactly what is going to happen. And Frank, you're not going to get away from it. Because you don't regret what you do to other people. And hopefully, you'll learn a lot when you ended up together with Barry, Franco. Because I can assure you one thing. Street smart kids are damn smart. They know how to manipulate. They know how to make use of you. And definitely, they know how to work you out. And I can tell you, or should I say, Barry is going to promise you heaven and hell. Not just hell, Barry is going to promise you heaven and hell, both of it. And like I can tell you, you better make sure that you have the money to pay for your overstay, to pay. What else? for the fine and whatever that is going to come after you. Court case, public complaints. You do not know, Franco. You do not know that you got public complaints. Oh, now you know. I told you there's a lot of paper out there for you, about you, Franco. Only that you do not realize what you have done. Not only foreigners, the local Filipinos too. Raven, Steve, have a good one. I'm off here. Be well. Yeah, I'm also going to end already. More than an hour. You know, I don't stay more than, I stay 1 hour plus, that's all. I don't stay very long. We already say what we want to say to Franco. So you better make sure you got the money to settle all your problems. And you better make sure your health are good so that you can travel back to the good old USA. Because there's no other options for you. There are no other options. Okay, Raven. See you, fellas. Steve. Raven from Steve. Yeah, I'm going off too. Right? Good one. From Juba. I'm off. Well, that's all for you, Franco. I wish you all the best. Whatever you do. I'm not the wicked kind of person. That's why I give you all the information. I'm telling you exactly what is going to happen. And I don't have to lie. You can make stories. You can make all the bullshits. And you can also frighten people out there. But they are all not afraid of what you are saying out there because it's not true. PLT and Frail, 2 peas in a pod. And Frail is worse in my opinion for many reasons. Yes, he got a lot of issue and he has a lot of problems with everyone. In the Philippines, in US, and everyone doesn't like him. Because the funny thing is that you can say Ricky is very bad, but I guess Frail is even worse than Ricky, 2 times more. Ricky talks and make fun so that he can get some money for his traveling, for his expenses, for his beer. But this Frail, old friend, he really wants to hurt people. It's not fun and it's not funny at all. But others than that, he is a swell guy. If he goes around filming everything from the Philippines, visiting everywhere and so on, he wouldn't get into so much of trouble, like talking about everyone, like he knows everyone and everything. That's the problem with Frank. That's the problem with him. But he does not realize what he's doing. What he's doing is not good for him. Yeah, I talk about a lot of people out there scamming, cheating, double sleeping, hooking, open legs. I talk about them. But once they are off, they disappear, I don't talk about them. But no, Frank is different. Frank, inside his head, will always have the hate for the people out there. Like Fasio died already, so long already, he still bring up the subject. Because these are people that cannot get over what has happened before. And that's no good in life. You're not going to enjoy. That's all for now. Franco, you know what is coming. You need to know what you're supposed to do. Get yourself off the trouble. Get yourself off YouTube. Fly yourself back to the USA. Pay all the fine that you need to pay in the Philippines. Forget about the house. Forget about the house. And just move on. I guess you can't, right, Franco? I guess you cannot. So have a good day, everyone out there. Take care of your health. Yes, that's the most vital. Take care of your health. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for all the fun. Thanks for all the feedback. And thank you for making this prank a funny subject that we are talking about. So see you all again. Bye bye. Thanks. God bless you all.